So picture this. You're a juggler, but instead of juggling balls, you're juggling chainsaws. And they're on fire. That sounds pretty intense, but caregiving for our parent can sometimes feel like that. Except the chainsaws are these sneaky little habits our mind does that make caregiving 10 times harder. So why do we do this to ourselves? Why does it sometimes feel like we're our own worst enemy? Maybe it's because a lot of our unhappiness comes from habitual ways of thinking or processing information that we're not even aware of. One of these things that our mind does, for good reason, is to focus on the negative. That's called a negativity bias. Negativity bias has us replaying negative emotions like fear, anxiety, stress, criticism on a loop, completely overshadowing the positive. And there are good reasons for that. In order for us to have survived, we have to be more aware of the negative, scary things than the positive things. But what that has done over time is it makes it so that we tend to notice and focus on the negative things way more than the positive things. So it turns out that this tendency to focus on the negative can become a habit, like binge watching something on TV. We're not even aware we're doing it. We get so good at focusing on the negative that it just becomes our go-to response to everything. But just as we've automatically learned to tune into the negative, we can consciously choose to change the channel. We actually have the power to choose whether we continue doing that or whether we want to change. And wanting to change is really important. But if you're committed to continuing down this path of self-sabotage, I'm going to talk about some things to help you to be really good at it. And by mastering these habits, you can ensure that your caregiving experience is as miserable as possible. But before we get into the video, I want to introduce myself. I'm Tammy Provenzel. I'm a physical therapist, a life coach, and one of the caregivers to my almost 90-year-old mom. I started making videos like this because I feel like caregivers need more support, advice, and guidance. I want to be really clear before we get into these 7 things to help you be miserable, that this isn't about finger pointing or blame. This is about drawing attention to what we might be doing, because figuring out what we're actually doing is the first step. So here are the 7 habits of highly miserable caregivers, along with some suggestions on how you can avoid them. The first one is to make sure to resist change. Caregiving is a really dynamic, constantly changing role that we take on. Our parents' needs change, their health might change, things change, sometimes really quickly and sometimes more slowly. And as caregivers, we often feel like we're resisting the change that's happening or our parents' illness. Keep doing that if you want to stay miserable. If you don't, then think about the idea of embracing the fluidity. Think about looking at the changes that happen as opportunities for you to be better at problem solving and be better at maybe going with the flow a little more. Try to see all these changes as opportunities for you to grow and improve in some way. The second thing to do to make sure you stay miserable is to ignore your personal health. So keep only caring for your parent. Make sure all of their needs are met, and make sure that your family's needs are met, and make sure your work needs are met, and avoid doing anything for yourself if you want to stay miserable. If you don't, then find a way to prioritize yourself, your physical health, your emotional health. That might mean that you have to come up with some unusual or outside the box ways of thinking to figure out how you can keep replenishing yourself. Because if you're not around, you can't be the caregiver, and your parents not going to get the care they need anyway. The third thing to do to keep staying miserable is to hoard responsibilities. Make sure you take on all of it. Don't let people help. When people offer to help, just keep resisting it. Beat yourself up a little. Tell yourself that you have to do it all in order for it to be right, or you're the only one that can do it. Let your parent tell you that you're the best at it, and let that make you feel guilty and continue to do that if you want to stay miserable. If you don't, then try to give some responsibilities to other people, family members. Have them do things, even if it's not exactly the way that you envision it or want it done, take advantage of anybody's offer for help. The fourth thing to do to make sure that you stay miserable is to focus only on the problems. Make sure that anytime something good happens, you push it away. Make sure that everything that isn't good that happens, you expand in your mind. Make it huge. Keep ruminating over it. Keep thinking about it. And don't think about ways to fix it. Just focus on the problem if you want to stay miserable. If you don't, can you somehow focus on some of the things that do go good? Focus on the small moments that you might have had a connection with your parent today, or something funny happened. And when it comes to the things that were harder, more challenging, or not good in some way, see if there's ways that you can problem solve to limit those things from happening. The fifth thing you can do to make sure you stay miserable is to ignore any of your emotions that you're feeling. Make sure that if you're feeling resentment or anger, you just push it down. Don't let anybody know you're feeling that. Act as if everything's great if you want to stay miserable. If you don't, make sure that you have a support system of some sort, somebody that you can talk to, and allow yourself to be okay with expressing some of those emotions. It's okay for us to feel multiple things as we're caregiving for our parent. We might feel love and connection, and we might feel resentment and frustration. They're all okay. The sixth thing to think about to make sure you stay miserable is to set unrealistic expectations. Make sure you set unrealistic expectations of yourself and set unrealistic expectations of your parent too. If your parent is starting to have more and more trouble standing or walking, make sure that you tell yourself that no, they should be able to keep doing this forever if you want to stay miserable. If you don't, start to educate yourself on what the progression might look like as your parent maybe loses more and more ability to move. Be realistic about what that might look like. It's okay to acknowledge the truth. Be realistic about what you're capable of and even what you want to do. Don't pretend you want to do it all. Don't act as if you have to do it all. And the seventh thing to make sure that you stay really miserable is to focus on the past or the future. So think about things that happened in the past that were miserable, blow them out of proportion in your mind, or think about the future and how this is going to be horrible and how you're going to have such a hard time with all of this if you want to stay miserable. If you don't, then think about where you are now. Think about strategies to help where you are now, and think a little bit in the future in order to have a plan, but don't ruminate on it. Focusing on the now will help us to have good experiences now. We can have maybe small moments of connection or laughter, and those are the things that you're going to remember after your caregiving's done. I hope these 7 habits helped you to think a little bit, even to look at yourself. Do I do any of these? Do I have a tendency to think I can do everything? I always say the first step to being able to change anything is to acknowledge it. So if we see any of these things in ourselves, acknowledge them. Thanks for watching today's video. In the comment section below, do you have any questions? I'll do my best to answer, and if I don't know the answer, I'll do my best to find the answer. Thanks.